जब जॉब चाहिए सरकारी तो इंडिया करे अड्डा 24/7 पर तैयारी। अड्डा 24/7, India's #1 government job preparation app.
Good morning everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Office of Adda 24/7. My name is Amanjyot and I am here with all of you to discuss the another series of MCQ related to principles and practices of banking. First of all, I'm really sorry for the delay. There is some technical issue, that's why there was a certain delay. So let's start the session. Good morning all of you. Thank you so much for waiting for the session. So let's start without any delay. Let's start our session. So before starting the session, those candidates who have not downloaded the Adda 24/7 application, then do download the application. Here you will find all the upcoming batches information. Apart from that, you will be able to know what are the different banking terms are. Okay. Apart from that, if you have not subscribed the Office of Adda 24/7 channel, then do subscribe the channel. Here you will find all the sessions regarding your practice, or we can say regarding your JAIIB or CAIIB subject or any other particular bank promotion exam. So let's start today's session. Before starting the session, as we know that from the May attempt, you are going to have a negative marking in the paper. Apart from negative marking, the subjects is going to be changed. And apart from that, you know, there will be 4 subject in negative marking. So this is the last chance for all of you to qualify the exam so that we don't have to go with the new syllabus. Okay. So that's why these are the batches which are running English medium or coming for your exam. So first you can see the JAIIB target batch already started from 16th of August, and the PPB classes in this particular batch is going to start from 5th of November. So those candidates who have, 5th of September. So those candidates who have not enrolled yet in the paid batch, waiting for the another paid batch, new paid batch to coming up. So these are the batches you can enroll. Apart from that, there is a selection batch going on, which is going to start from 12th of September. That's a kind of crash course for those candidates who are joining late for the session. Okay, and one information for all of you: if you know someone that who is preparing for the CAIIB exam, then do let them know that the CAIIB new English medium batch is going to start from 3rd of September. That is today only. So to enroll in any of these batch, you can use a code Y496 and you can use a discount here. Okay, and apart from that, if we talk about a bilingual batch, so CAIIB bilanguage batches is starting from September 12th and the JAIIB is starting from 5th of September. So if you want to enroll in the bilingual batch, you can go with these batches. Now let's start with the first question, which is talking about good morning to all of you. Sorry, let's start. So the primary market within the capital market comprises dash market and dash market. So we have discussed capital market, we have read capital market, in which we have studied about what is capital market, and the trading under the capital market has take part in the 2 markets, or we can say there are 2 segments of capital market, or trading happens in 2 markets. Like first is primary market and second is secondary market. Primary market is the type of market in which the trading happens of the fresh issues or the new issues, or when the company is issuing new shares. That is your primary market. Okay. Now when we talk about secondary market, what is secondary market? Secondary market is simply the type of market in which we are already existing securities trading and selling and purchasing is going on. That is your secondary market. So the question is asking the primary market within the capital market comprises dash and dash market. So primary market is the type of market in which we talk about new issues market it is, or a fresh issue market in which the company issues the share and the investor purchases the share. And only the purchasing of shares can happen in the primary market. You can't resell the shares in the primary market. So which of the following is correct? First is saying public issue market, secondary issue market, private placement market, secondary issue market, equity share market, preference share market. Fourth is saying public issue market and private placement market. Which of the following is correct? Don't get confused. You are getting confused with C and D. Okay. I know you will get confused with these 2 options. So which of the following according to you is correct? A, B, C or D? Okay, D, B and C, 3 options are coming. No. The right answer for the particular question will be your D. That is public issue market and your private placement market. Right answer will be D. Public issue market and private placement market is the right answer. Acha, why this is the right answer? Because in primary market, I have told you that company is issuing shares and the persons are purchasing share. So trading happens between the company and the investor. Investor is the person who is purchasing the share and company is the entity which is selling its shares or issuing shares, whatever we can say. Okay, so the trading happened between these two, and only when you are issuing shares, company is issuing share, company can issue in the private placement, can issue in the public issue. What is public issue? Public issue means when a company has issued a share in the market, then any person can purchase that particular share. That is public issue. What is private placement? In private placement, a number of 50 person, for the persons, limited number of persons you have issued share and only those persons are eligible to purchase the share. That is private placement. So let's say company has issued the share only for its employees, then it will be private placement, because there are number of people which is limited, that is 50 or for example 100 people are there for which we have issued the share. So that's what the primary market is, that in the primary market share can be issued with the help of public issue or the private placement. Okay, now next, Foreign Exchange Management Act, which was introduced in 2000. Actually, this act came into 1999 and it enacted from 2000. So, was enacted to replace the FARA 1973 by which of the following committee's recommendations? So, we are talking about Foreign Exchange Management Act. Okay, we are talking about Foreign Exchange Management Act. So earlier we used to have a Foreign Exchange Regulation Act which was replaced by the Foreign Exchange Management Act. So we have the FARA, Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. It replaced by the FEMA, Foreign Exchange Management Act. So which committee has recommended to do so? Okay, now let's understand what are these. If we talk about FARA, FARA is Foreign Exchange Regulation Act, used to be enacted in the country by RBI on the transaction of foreign exchange. But why it has been replaced by the FEMA? Because in 1991 we have introduced LPG. So if we talk about FARA, FARA was introduced in 1973 and in 1991 we have introduced LPG. In LPG we had globalization. And what does globalization means? Globalization means to link Indian economy with world economies. It means you link the Indian economy with our world economies. It means India can do export and import with each and every country or whatever the country it wants. Okay, so export and imports are now open, economic on open in Indian economy after globalization. Now it means now you can do as much export and import as your country needs. Okay, in that situation FARA was not following the condition, because FARA is Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. It created a certain regulation, it created a certain norms, it created a certain restrictions on which condition you will get the foreign exchange. What is foreign exchange? Exchange of currencies we are doing. Okay, so after introducing LPG policy, we were not capable of following these two things. So that's why we have introduced the FEMA, Foreign Exchange Management Act. Now the FEMA has said that this particular act will only manage the foreign exchange, only manage the transfer of foreign exchange. No restrictions will be put there. So that's why we have replaced our FARA with the FEMA, and this act enacted in the year 2000. Okay, and the committee which gave its recommendation was no, it is SS Tarapur committee. The committee is SS Tarapur committee. A is correct. Those who have said A, their answer is correct. Yes, Mr. Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister and Dr. Manmohan Singh at that time was the Finance Minister, and he introduced the LPG. He introduced the liberalization, privatization and globalization. Okay, next. Conceptual framework for marketing decision making in which 4 P's are used is given by. So we are talking about that conceptual framework for marketing decision making in which 4 P's are given. This was given by whom? Is it by Mr. Philip Kotler, McCarthy, Neil Borden or none of the above? Who introduced the concept of 4 P's? 4 P's are also known as marketing mix. Okay, 4 P's are also known as marketing mix. Now, marketing mix has 4 P's. One is place mix. Then we have product mix. We have price mix. And then we have promotion mix. In modern marketing, we have introduced 7 P's also. Okay, in modern marketing, we have introduced 7 P's also. Now, which of the following is correct? No. Mr. Philip Kotler has given the concept of holistic marketing. Okay, he has given the concept of holistic marketing, that everything matters. That's the holistic marketing. Right answer will be B, McCarthy. So Mr. McCarthy has introduced 4 P's, that is also known as marketing mix. These are the 4 P's which helps the marketing concept to build better. And the Mr. Philip Kotler has given the very important concept of marketing, that is holistic marketing. And in short, if we talk about the shortest definition of holistic marketing, it is that everything matters. Okay, whatever it is in the market, everything matters. Next. As per RBI guidelines, which of the following are key elements of KYC policies? What are the key elements of KYC policies? Answer quickly. First is saying customer acceptance policy, second is saying customer identification procedure, third is saying monitoring of transaction, and fourth is saying none of the above. So which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Now those candidates who are live in the session, do like the session once, and also do share the session or your multiple Telegram channel you are linked to, or your WhatsApp group, so that we will having more and more candidates in the session. It will become more effective, more better. Fourth is D, everyone is going with all of the above. That is totally correct. Right answer is all of these. Right answer is D option for the fourth question. So KYC is know your customer, introduced by RBI to control the money laundering. Now what is money laundering? Conversion of black money into white money is known as money laundering, and to convert and to stop that money laundering, RBI has introduced the KYC. Okay, and the know your customer has a certain documentation which a particular bank has to fulfill. So what is KYC? We can say KYC is the process which has to be compiled by each and every financial institution to know their customer and to know what kind of risk that particular customer can expose in the banking system. Okay, and the documents of KYC: simple proof of identity, proof of address, and photograph. These are the documents which you have to give in the KYC process. Now, next question. Mobile banking registration, which of the following options that cannot be used for this purpose? So, you are doing a mobile banking registration, and you want to do the registration by yourself or by the certain method. So, which of the following method is the kind of method which cannot be used for the mobile banking registration? Kaushik, if we talk about only MCQ, there is a very risk. If you see the recollected question of the month of May and June exam, you will find it that the questions in the PPB subject only are very tough. So that need actually the conceptual understanding. Without conceptual understanding, you can't guarantee that you will qualify the exam. So I would suggest you first clear your concept and then go with the MCQ. That is definitely giving you a certain selection. Okay, and don't risk this attempt of yours. I'm telling each and everyone who are in the session, don't risk your attempt, because this is the last attempt with the old syllabus. From next year, from the May attempt, you will have a negative marking in the paper and the syllabus will be reintroduced. The 4 subjects will be introduced. Okay, so do make sure you are not risking your attempt, because this is the last attempt with the old syllabus or old pattern. Okay, so don't go with the MCQ only, do cover the concepts also. Chaliye, everyone is saying C and B. C and B, 2 options are coming. C, by using banking correspondent label with biometric authentication, it can be done. But by sending emails, it cannot be done. Sending emails is the option by which you cannot use it for the mobile banking registration. Okay, so this is through ATM channel, at passbook printing counters and kiosks, and at banking correspondent level. All these 3 will work, but not the sending emails. Okay, next. In which of the following mutual fund cannot invest? So which of the following investment method is there in which mutual fund cannot invest? So what is mutual fund? We know mutual funds are the portfolio managers. These are the managers, professionals who collects money. They collects money from various investors, Okay, then they invest in investment in diversified sector. diversified sector. So they invest the money in the diversified sector. Why they are investing money in the diversified sector? To minimize the risk. To minimize the risk. So these are mutual fund. So which of the following method is there? Which of the following investment method is there in which the mutual fund cannot invest? From where you can clear your concept, you have options. You can go with the books. If you think that you will be able to complete books on the time by reading by yourself and you don't need a conceptual understanding or you don't need a mentor because you know a subject a little bit and you will be able to cover with that, so you can go with the Macmillan books. Or if you think that you need a certain guidance because you are working also, you don't have that much time that you do R&D and then read by yourself, make notes by yourself, then you can go with the paid batch. Okay, and the new paid batch which is going to start, I have told you in the starting of the session that 5th of September, the new batches is starting for PPB subject and other two subjects is started from 16th of August. And the new batch, or fresh batch, in which all the three subjects will start from zero level, from the scratch, that is the starting from 12th of September. Okay, that's the English medium batch. Also the bilingual batch is starting at the same date. So 6 is C and D and B. Three options are coming. Okay. Right answer will be A, not C and D and B. Why you are saying C and D? Mutual funds can invest in gilt-edged securities. What is gilt-edged security? These are government securities. Mutual fund can invest in government securities. Mutual fund can invest in gold but cannot invest in preferential share. Mutual funds cannot invest in preferential share. Preferential shares are those shares in which the dividend is prefixed. Okay, dividend will be prefixed and the at the time of binding of the company, the first payment will be given to the preferential shareholders. Next. The pricing that is based on competitors' prices is called. The pricing that is based on competitors' prices is called what? Markup pricing, value pricing, going rate pricing, absorption, cost pricing. Which of the following is correct? So the pricing that is based on competitors' price is called. Acha, what is CRM? Yes, gold comes under the bullion market, but still mutual funds can invest in that, na? What mutual funds are doing actually? Mutual funds investing funds in the diversified sector, in the multiple sectors, okay, so that they will be able to minimize their risk. They don't have to face the risk if they invest whole money in one sector. That's what mutual funds are doing. Okay. So which of the following is right answer? C and A and D. Three options are coming. And CRM is customer relationship management. Very good. So right answer is C, going rate pricing is the right answer. When the pricing that is based on competitors' price is called simply your going rate pricing. Okay. And why I have written the CRM, customer relationship management? Because it became the major part of marketing. It became the major part of marketing whenever you are selling certain goods. When you are entering in a market, you need a CRM. Without CRM, there is very less chances that the company will succeed in the business, because you need to understand the customer's wants. You need to understand the customer requirements. Without that, you will not be able to retain the customer in your organization, because you know multiple competitions are regularly increasing. Next, what is the name of the activity by which proceeds of illegal act are converted into legal one? Is it counterfeit currency? Is it money laundering? Is it placement? Is it clearing? Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? D is B. Okay. Okay, very good. So right answer will be your B, that is money laundering. Right answer is B, that is money laundering. Correct. Money laundering has three stages. First stage is placement, second stage is layering, and the third stage is integration. Integration. Okay, these are the three steps. Three stages. Acha, now let me know out of 8 how many questions you have given correct. Acha, one suggestion I want to give you all is that do make sure you are very consistent in your preparation, because we have to qualify the exam in the November attempt. Don't waste for your attempt for the next attempt. Don't risk it. Do give your proper time. Do give every day. Do something na every day. If you're covering something topics or some subject, then you will be easily able to qualify this particular exam. Okay. And one important thing, as you know, that after qualifying the JAIIB exam this month, this attempt, you have to go with the next CAIIB. So I would suggest you all that you can go with the JAIIB and CAIIB Mahapack. Those who have not enrolled in a particular batch, the JAIIB and CAIIB Mahapack will be better for all of you, because it will cover your JAIIB exam for right now for the November attempt, and after that you will be able to cover your CAIIB exam also. Okay, so you do not have to go with the individual product. You will find both the products there, or if you want, you can go with the individual subject also or individual batch also. So to enroll, you have to go to the JAIIB and CAIIB section. After going to that, there is everything available: bilingual batches, English batches, and the Mahapacks are also available. So if you want to enroll in English medium batch, you can go to the English medium batch. This is the upcoming new batch, which is starting from 12th of September. This is the fresh batch of all the 3 subjects. You can find the timetable here. You can find the study plan here, that how the subjects will be covering here and who is going to cover. You will find everything here. So to enroll here, you have to click on the buy now or view offer. Just click here and enter a code, that is Y496, and apply it. After applying, you will find here that there is a 80% coupon code will be applied here, and you will get 80% discount for now onwards. So on all the target batches and selection batches, 80% discount is going on right now. So you can use this particular code, and if you use this code on Adda 24/7 application, then you will be able to get 1% additional discount here. Okay, so let's end the session here, and this is how you can enroll in any particular batch if you want to enroll. So let's end the session. Thank you all for joining. And 4, 5, 7, 8 and 4. That's a very low score. Why everyone is getting less score? 8 and 7 and 5 and 4. Okay. So do try to increase the number of your score. Okay. So let's end the session. Let's meet tomorrow at the same time, 6:30 a.m. Thank you all for joining the session, and stay safe.